Alright, I'm ready when you
are. Zoe told me I had to sing the song.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely part of it.
I'm in my garden, the sun is shining, my plants are thriving in tilth soil.
Okay, cut that out.
It was a experiment.
Christina Drakeford back with us now. She kicks things off with Cleveland's own Rust Belt Riders, a company on the road to eliminating food waste.
It was like live theater or something.
And we were hauling food scraps around Cleveland 300 pounds at a time on the back of a bicycle trailer.
We approached the place we were working at, Spice, and we approached some friends of ours, and we said, hey, like, what are you doing with your food scraps? Wouldn't it be cool if we helped you put them to higher use?
When we first crossed the Detroit Shoreway Bridge with 300 plus pounds of food scraps, I felt excited. And then on the way down, I was thinking, oh shit, I hope this thing is gonna stop.
Oh, God.
Did Nathan tell you anything about composting on 500 square feet? Oh my gosh.
You know, in the early days, I would turn pile for like 4 hours a day. I don't have the calluses like I used to, but they're still actually, the shovel calluses are still there.
I just remember a lot of crazy MacGyvering.
When I first started, I was like, oh, we're gonna be trying stuff out here.
The early days were just like, it was one part comedy, one part wildly inspiring that, like, if I could bottle that up and sell it, like, that would be, I don't know. Everything felt possible, everything felt uncertain. I think we were both dumb enough and hopeful enough, and just like the perfect mix of feelings and right place and right time and right community that, you know, just kept juicing us up and thrusting us forward, I guess.
Like I kind of asked Nathan this too, like that this would become what it is now.
I did.
We've grown to over 280 businesses here in Cleveland, ranging from offices to grocery stores to restaurants. Anywhere there's food waste being created and somebody who cares.
We've been working with libraries, all sorts of schools, nonprofits. I'm just very motivated to get this information to people and inspire people to do this work.
Great Lakes really loves working with Rust Belt Riders. We are so excited that our spent grain and food scraps get to be turned into not only incredible compost, but a variety of different soil mixes. We really try to think of waste differently here, and because Rust Belt Riders is doing the same, our values really align.
There are 3,000 people that utilize our services across the greater Cleveland area, and it's always amazing to me to see the volume of material that's collected and the impact that it makes when it's kept out of the landfill.
Our customers are sweet, really amazing people.
I have worked in restaurants. I'm also a trained chef. When I see the volume of waste, I just feel a responsibility to make sure that those nutrients goes back into the cycle.
We're having a little one soon, so it's just like we need to do the best we can for their future and all the futures to come.
We get to be the ones that do this work. It's a resource that belongs to everybody. And so if there's not a group of people willing to do this work with us, then Rust Belt Riders wouldn't exist. Folks that advocate for our services at their place of work are just as part of the team as anybody else.
One of the only ways that I get to interface with customers is farmers who are picking up soil, and then I load their pickup truck with a scoop of soil, and I love to find out what they're doing. They're usually doing something really cool.
Well, I think as a farmer, it's really important to understand the soil is the foundation of all that we grow. The soil is alive. I think we've been in partnership with Rust Belt Riders and Tilth Soil for the past 5 years. The sprout just yields better results for our plants, and they're just healthier and do better. And I think you can see by these tomatoes that already have some fruit on them that's a true statement. Being able to see this farm through somebody else's eyes has really made me realize what this place means to this community, and the fact that we're able to grow food in the city and have our customers just come and eat really healthy, nutritious food, and also show them what is possible in their own backyard is really, really fulfilling and rewarding.
We are here today because of the relationships that we have with the people in our community. We've worked with the Rid All Green Partnership for nearly the entire 10 years we've been around, and we would not be here today if not for our partnership with them and their Class 2 composting facility.
One of the longest standing relationships that you'll ever have with anything on earth is between you and food. Compost is a reminder that nothing ever really dies. It just changes form and it represents itself to be used at a higher level. When Rust Belt first started here, they started on bikes. We have found a way every year since we've met to be involved with one another. We produce tons of soil, and we bring that soil back into the hands of local Clevelanders to produce better food, to produce better communities, and to produce a better idea around what waste looks like, Community is what it's all about. This project is seated in the central neighborhood in Cleveland, Ohio, which is one of the worst in America in terms of disparities of life expectancy. We do a lot of teaching around how people can improve their health and just having a better relationship with the soil. Just placing your hands or feet in the soil reconnects you, stimulates your pituitary gland, which is its own anti-stress medicine. That's love. It all emanates from here. Hope and love, it grows at a farm.
Compost is like a love letter to the future.
I think compost is just like a byproduct of unearthing value where other people don't see it.
There's like the spiritual aspect of we're respecting this food that was grown by people, and they are plants. Those are beings, and they are made out of air, water, and rocks, the holy sunshine and the body of the earth. What is life for? It's not making a lot of money. It's not having a lot of stuff. It's like hanging out with your friends outside.
The journey of what happens over a 10-year period takes so many twists and turns.
Oh gosh, just the scaling that has happened since I came on has been really wild to experience. It's so hard to imagine what was next.
You start seeing more and more people with Rust Belt Rider stickers on their windows, on their cars, signs in front of their houses.
We have so many more food scraps to collect.
There's a world to save, and we're not even fucking close. I know that the world could be so damn beautiful. The apparent nearness of a beautiful world that is just still so close, but there's so much in the way that infuriates me.
Could I envision us today 10 years ago? No, but it is no mistake that we're still here. I think that we continue to attract brilliant people and brilliant perspectives and customers and clients that care deeply and I think are like wildly unsatisfied with their ability to make as big a difference as they seek to.
Being able to do work that's at the intersection of life and death helps to remind me every day that despite some of the challenges and sadness that we experience in the day-to-day, there's also beauty and magic and wonder, and I'm just eternally grateful to not only be doing this work in particular, but to be doing this work in particular with all the people that I get to do it with every day.
It's both building the soil and building the community. We're keeping local, and that just keeps me going.
Desperately in love with the world is why I do this shit. Also think I like poop jokes. I've been talking about poop more than most people my entire life. And so now I get to talk about poop and corpses for a living. It's great.
We're on such a trajectory going way, way, way beyond what we ever set out to do, honestly. We can't stop now.
Here in the Rust Belt, there is so much known and so much unknown that I am thrilled to be building and be heading in that direction.
Who knows where we're gonna go next?
You clip it? Okay.
It's real.
So before I found out what everybody else was wearing for these interviews, I had my Daytona airbrushed t-shirt on that said, "Compost me when I die."
It's difficult right now not composting ourselves for that sounds like we're composting our own bodies.
I wish I knew more about mayflies.
10 years! Moment! We have 3 minutes. Do you want to say just anything you want?
I feel I've been doing that the whole time.
On our Great Lake. Sorry, I'm very awkward. Just wanted to get that on video as well.
Job is to bend the will of the universe towards Rust Belt's favor.